Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back for another video. September is pretty much my January. I look at this time as my rebirth, my refocus, my isolation period, and my way of getting a hold of my life in the best, most actionable way possible. It is essentially time to lock in. It's baddie season. I feel like this particular time of year is all about refocusing, making money moves, getting a hold of your career, intentionally dating or not. I respect both options. I also think it's that time of year where we are a little bit better with our planning and scheduling with our friends and events and things we have coming up. So I am going to give you guys the ultimate guide that actually works, where you'll see real results for locking in so that you guys can see your life move forward in a way where before 2026, you will be very happy with how the year wrapped up. I am so excited to talk about today's sponsor, which is Spanx. I have loved Spanx for years and I'm obsessed. I can't wait to show you guys the pieces I got. Okay, so one of the pieces that I got that I'm absolutely loving, and you guys will see everything tried on, is this gorgeous dress right here that kind of just flows at the bottom but has a nice shapewear at the top. What I like about this is it's very flattering for most body shapes and it's perfect for day into night. Like, I like this for running errands, going to the park. You can go on even a date with this and it's just such a cute dress. I would pair it with like a pair of sandals or even like my YSL heels, which are over there. And it's just such a cute, flattering dress, and it feels very soft and breathable, especially on the top portion of my body. Okay, the next dress I got is for all of my corporate baddies who want a really thick material but comfortable pencil dress, I guess you would say. This is like my favorite style dress because it's bodycon, so it's going to really hug your curves, very flattering, very comfortable, very thick. Like, you guys are not gonna see this type of material on most pieces that you're gonna buy today. It's just really made well. And by the way, everything I got is in a size small. I wanted to make sure that I got pieces from Spanx that I knew I was gonna wear religiously. And let's just say ever since I've gotten them, I've been wearing the hell out of them. So I just love the material. It's so stretchy, it's so comfy, and it really hits at a perfect point. So you can wear this to work. It's not too much of a cut to where your breasts are gonna be popping out. It just looks great in all of the good places, and it still is appropriate for most settings. So I love this. I think most people are gonna love this dress, and it definitely fits true to size. Okay, and the next thing that I got, and I actually got these in a size medium. I lied. Not everything's in a small. The two dresses are in a small. The leggings I got in a medium. These are the Spanx like flare leggings. I knew I wanted these because they're so trendy right now. Everybody's been wearing these to the gym, and these ones are just such a pretty material and color. Look at how gorgeous. It's definitely an essential, and I just think it's very flattering. So I definitely am going to be wearing these to the gym, and I think that they also just hug the curves and make my legs look super toned and fit. And it doesn't cut into my stomach in a weird way, which I love. If you guys are looking for pieces that are going to make you look refined but still be comfortable, I will leave my promo code on the screen and down below for you guys to shop it. You're gonna get 15% off plus free shipping. Let me know what you guys think of all the pieces. I absolutely love them. Let me know which one's your favorite. And yeah, guys, let's get into the rest of today's video. I am going to share with you, as a fellow ADHD baddie, what I do that has completely changed my life. Rather than creating goals month by month from now until January, I want you guys to create day by day goals. This allows you to be more present and more actionable because you're going to fill your day with a bunch of things that you think you need to check off. And eventually, after a week or so, you're going to see so much change happen, all because you decided to hone in on something each day. Essentially, I want you guys to make an exceptional to-do list daily. This is going to look like creating a routine around work, balance, wellness, your cleaning routine, decluttering, and refocusing. You want that to be on your list, whether you write it out on paper and you have it in front of you, or you have it in your notes, or you have it in your phone. I don't care how you plan it, but definitely do it. And for those who want to know how a millionaire plans their day, they usually do it the night before. So that's a pro tip. So I will break it down into categories every single evening right before I go to bed of all the things that I want to get done the next day. This can look like a tidy routine, whether it's 30 minutes dedicated to just completely cleaning your home and getting the space organized. Then you add in a routine or a habit, whether that is you going for a walk, taking your dogs for a walk, maybe creating some sort of habit around your skincare regimen, or just anything that has to do with you. And then also creating some sort of wellness habit in that to-do list as well. Going to the gym, prepping your food for that afternoon, or even like taking a ginger shot or fasting until a certain time, whatever is wellness related. And then also you can create in that to-do list, decluttering certain things in your life. A lot of the times things build up over time, and just doing daily cleaning is not enough. We clean the things that we made messes with the day prior. But what about all the stuff that you've packed away or have allowed to accumulate over time? Decluttering your space is huge and so important during this journey of locking in, because it actually helps you with your mental clarity as well. So I would recommend each day in your to-do list to create a new goal of something that you're going to declutter. For me, it's my bathrooms. I'm going to be doing that today after this video. I'm going to go through 1 to 2 drawers, really organize it, and throw away the things that I don't need. I don't overdo it, but I add at least 1 or 2 things on my to-do list each day. That could take from 5 to 10 minutes tops, but it still completely declutters my entire life over time. And then I also add in spending an hour towards my career goals. This is huge to add on my daily to-do list. Breaking things down into categories and doing a daily to-do list will actually allow you to be more actionable and present without being overwhelmed. You get burnt out when you have a huge load that you want to address, but you don't know where to start. The best place to start is right now, today, with 1 or 2 things. It really is that simple. Brick by brick, each day ends up creating a huge change. It just takes time to see it, but if you think about it, doing something really pivotal for your life each day that doesn't take much time actually creates a larger blessing and a larger win over time. Okay, so now that we have learned how to avoid procrastination, let's talk about resetting and recalibrating your entire mind. We are stepping away from the summer chaos, from the summer fun, which was wonderful, but it's time to really lock in and start focusing better. This is something I take very seriously during this time of year. The fall season is my season to unfollow creators or things that are not serving me in this season, or maybe that I just don't resonate with anymore. Sometimes it's not personal, it's just not adding value to my life. I also declutter my inboxes and go through old pictures and try to organize things, really getting my social space in order. You can also apply this exact same mentality to your actual life. That can be clearing out and decluttering your living space. That can also go for how you show up at work. I also really like to delete apps and organize my spaces for better emotional and mental clarity so that I don't feel overwhelmed by my phone, by my computer, by footage that I have, or anything that has to do with planning and scheduling, making sure that I have everything that I have coming up actually placed in my calendar for me to read, for me to see, and all the things that I don't really need, removing it. I am also a huge believer in bringing in some fall vibes into your atmosphere. This is going to set a beautiful intention into your space. It's going to welcome in a new season. It's going to bring in a lot more flow, and it's going to allow you to tap into a feminine, softer, more intentional side to yourself. So I'm big in burning candles that are very fall related. The one I have back there is actually from Home Goods. It's sweet tobacco. So freaking good, guys. Swapping out your hand soaps, swapping out your little towels that you wipe your hands with to like orange ones or just ones that you like for the fall. Even like just doing little things like changing your nail color to something more fall. It's bringing in a different mindset. When you switch things up, it actually creates a really nice dopamine kick within you that excites you for the next chapter. Yes, these little things do matter. Don't sleep on switching out your mugs, switching out your towels, switching the wreath on your door. Literally the little things that you can bring into your space that are going to create magic within. I also think that during this reset and recalibrate part, I want you guys to start creating some routines and rules around this season. So what that can look like is a better sleep schedule where you tell yourself, I'm going to sleep at 10:30 p.m. every single night, non-negotiable. Incorporating in a little bit more wellness and even just some physical activity that can be geared to being outside or just finding a way to marry in two different things that are beneficial for your life. Whether that's getting some sun and going for a walk, those are two really magnificent things, and then listening to a podcast all at the same time. This is what I call habit stacking, and it's crucial for me. Another huge rule for me during this time is to limit my drinking and to schedule personal outings with friends and family. Also, just making sure that I am very intentional about what I am sharing my energy with and who. So this is a time where I'm a little bit more focused on work, on business, on doing a lot of things that require a lot of my time. I don't want to spend any of my free time doing things that can harm my intentional time. Do you see how things like that go hand in hand? If you spend all of Tuesday BSing, hanging out with people that you shouldn't, going out drinking, binging, and then you wake up Wednesday knowing you're going to have an important and intentional day, you're already starting that day on a bad foot. Now, if you had spent Tuesday being a little bit more intentional about what your career focus is the following day, you would actually flow a lot easier. So when I schedule things, I schedule them accordingly. If I know I'm going out on Friday night, I make sure that Saturday is a little bit more peaceful, relaxed, and allows me to rest and recover. It is really important to get to know yourself during this time. If you don't know yourself well, you are not going to be able to stick to your goals. I know for me, I love a good solo date and a glass of wine. I make sure to schedule that in my week. I sure do. And I limit myself. I'll say dinner and 2 glasses of wine while you watch sports, whether it's like tennis or baseball or whatever's on the TV, football. And then I will make sure to give myself a time limit as to when that ends. So I will end my evening by 11, head home, shower, go to sleep. That is my way of scheduling personal outings according to what I like and what I know about myself, because that allows me to feel like I have free will, but still balance and still routine. Okay, the next thing that I really want to discuss for locking in for fall is budgeting and investing. Both are possible during this time, and I would recommend doing them. Now, this is a great time for you to set some money intentions for yourself. So I know for me, because I know the next few months are going to be crazy and chaotic, we have different birthdays coming up, different holidays. We have things that we need to save for. Also, it's a great time to take a staycation or go away, whatever you want to do. Maybe you're going to go ski in a few months, or you want to go stay in the Poconos and you just want to have a nice relaxing hotel stay. This is a good time to set some money intentions for yourself, because when it pertains to actually seeing your life grow exponentially, you need to be a little bit more intentional with how you spend, how you show up, how you invest, and what you are doing with those things. So, for instance, I really think that it's a great time of year to create wish lists, okay? I am a big believer in wanting to do nice things for myself. It's a part of self-care. But I don't like to get out of hand and impulse buy. As I've gotten older, I really don't do that anymore. I don't just walk into the mall and buy something that I didn't want. It's just not how I am. Maybe I give myself 1 or 2 impulse buys a year, but that's it, because I really want to be intentional with where my money is going. So create a budget for yourself. Be someone who says, I don't want to spend this amount more on food a month. Check your bank statements. See how much you're spending on DoorDash, going out, or what you spend your money on religiously that maybe you want to cut back on. Let's just say you spend $1,000 a month on food alone. Let's try to cut that in half. I also think that this allows you to spend more on the things that you want to invest in. So this is a good time to set money aside for your hair, your nails, different types of ways to glow up, some outfits, some jackets, some boots, whatever you want to spend money on. This is my time of year where I invest in my physical, mental, and emotional well-being, okay? That can even mean getting a massage, going to Pilates, getting a juice, whatever it is, okay? I really want to create the most fulfilling and beautiful life for myself without putting myself in a hole. That requires time and energy to sit down, budget, create a wish list, and tell yourself what you need to cut back on. And also maybe try to figure out a way to make more money. There are so many different things that you can do, whether that is taking on a new job or doing a side hustle. Start researching what that could be like. I know for me, being that I am in social media, doing consults is now my side hustle. I have spent a lot of time really perfecting my craft at speaking with you guys one-on-one and really getting to the nitty-gritty of what I think women want and what I think women really struggle in. And that has been my way of creating a side business for myself that is extremely profitable and has really created a second stream of income for myself. Now, the next thing I want to discuss is creating routines around your desires. This is a great way to stick to your goals, to manifest being more motivated and disciplined, and seeing things just really come into fruition for you. I like to write out exactly what's needed to make the big goal happen. Let's just say the big goal is I want to look like Lori Harvey. That's the body goal that I'm really striving for. What I do is I create a routine based off of that larger goal. That can mean dieting a certain way, going to the gym a certain time, and I'm talking about really write it out so you know exactly what it is you have to do. When you create routines around emotions, it actually gets you to do them a little bit better because you're coming from a place of devotion where you are devoting this time to a better you. When you tell yourself, I'm working out because I have to, it's not really creating an emotion around that thing, and it's easy to fall off when you're not actually thinking about the bigger goal, when you're not thinking about the feeling of the bigger goal. Really immersing yourself in that manifestation. What does it feel like to have that goal? How do I show up in society with that thing? And when you actually start to envision it, it's easier to believe you already have it. So a huge thing that I mentioned in my own personal weight loss was that every day I would look in the mirror and I would affirm myself, you are so beautiful, you are so toned, you are so active. And I was starting to believe that delusional affirmation because the truth was I wasn't there yet, but I would purposefully speak that into existence, close my eyes and envision a skinnier version of myself. And I saw her very clearly. So I created an emotion around my routine and it allowed me to stick to it a lot better. And the best way to stick to it is to not forget that feeling. I also think that we can create routines around desires that are a lot smaller as well. It doesn't always have to be like this magnificent big goal. You could literally just want silky smooth skin on your body. So creating a routine around creating the best skin that you can by doing research, seeing what vitamin C's you need, what retinols you need, what products are going to give you that appearance, whether it's exfoliation and using a dry brush or having a specific type of washcloth in the shower. You want to create a routine around the desire, and this will propel the motivation to go and get it. Something I had learned in hair school, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I blocked out a lot of hair school because I hated it. But I remember that there was a saying that was always stressed and it stuck with me, and it was to work smarter, not harder. And at the time I remember thinking like, okay, how exactly do you do that? I really do believe hard work pays off. But I understood it more as I was in my journey to building my own career and locking in. It's really just becoming solution oriented, okay? Being someone who tries to find a solution to a problem. That's how you work smarter. Whatever your problem is, find a solution. If your problem is you wake up late every day, go to bed earlier. That's the solution. If you're already going to bed early, but you wake up late still, figure out what will help you with your energy, where you can conserve it and also find a way to wake up with a little bit more pep and excitement. Is there a way for you to practice some sort of routine? Do you need a specific alarm clock? Do you maybe need to ditch the blackout curtains? Whatever it is, start identifying the struggle and then correct it. If you are kind of just a disheveled person and you take the day for what it is, you're never going to see your goals come into fruition. You're never going to see yourself achieving your goals because you're not really fixating on what's going on. What I said in the beginning of this video was to take everything day by day, but still create a to-do list, still create little goals amongst your big goals that will lead to a greater good down the line. I really think that when you struggle with consistency in your life, it's because of poor planning. It's because of lack of effort. So when you plan more, you can get more things done. And again, like I said, smarter, not harder. Be someone who is trying to always create a solution to your problem. If you feel fat and lethargic and unhappy, get to the gym. It will not only help you lose weight, but it will also help you with your depression and anxiety. It will help you create a magical feeling within. And at first it sucks because it's new, but new things are always going to be hard. You've never done it. That's the whole point. Things are not supposed to be easy if they're good, because if everyone could do it and everyone could have it, it really wouldn't be that great. It really wouldn't be a thing that we're trying to lock in and strive for. So keep in mind in your own journey, if something is worth having, majority of the time, it's going to take time, effort, energy, and me really putting in the work to get it done and to see it happen for myself. Under the same umbrella of working smarter, not harder, and still being solution oriented is to create a safe environment to thrive in. Whether that's your home, your workspace, create a safe space that allows you to flow, to be creative, to get things done, to be more motivated, whatever that looks like for you. For me, I really believe that having a space that's tidy, making sure that I have things accessible to me, creating a schedule that gives me the balance of enjoying my day, but also still locking in. When you speak to yourself more, you will hear a lot more solution-based things that happen within that actually help you have a little bit more integrity around all of your goals. So if you're like me and you are going to spend September, October, November, December locking in, focusing on yourself, use these tips to your advantage. It has helped me year after a crazy summer, and I really take the time to think about how can I better myself each year and become the best version of me that allows me to see career growth and even personal growth. Because to me, personal growth helps your career and vice versa. Let me know down below how you are specifically locking in this fall. I would love to hear from you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm going to be posting so much more fall content, so please stay tuned. I would love to have you a part of it. This is my season. It really is. I really love this season. It's like a rebirth and a reset season for me. So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone. Mwah.